Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing world of corporate finance. And today, Elanco Animal Health is in the hot seat. Get ready because their latest report dropped and it's got some interesting figures that tell quite a story about where they're headed. We're diving into a report filed on the 5th of November 2025, which is all about Elanco Animal Health Inc. Now, Elanco is a big name in keeping our pets and farm animals healthy. They make medicines and vaccines, the stuff that prevents sickness and makes sure our furry friends and livestock stay in tip-top shape. Think of them as the healthcare provider for all things animal. So what is the big news here? Well, this report is primarily about announcing their financial results for the fiscal quarter that ended the 30th of September 2025. It also includes a peek into what they expect for the rest of 2025, both for the last quarter and the whole year. It is like getting a mid-game report card mixed with a forecast for the season finale. The juicy part for us is always the numbers, and this filing points us to a press release full of them. While we don't have the full financial tables directly in this specific part of the filing, the reference to Exhibit 99.1, which is their press release, is where the real meat is. This press release is designed to give investors a clear picture of how Elanco performed financially during that third quarter and what their outlook is. Now, Elanco's stock trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol ELAN for investors. This kind of report is crucial. It helps them understand if the company is growing, if it is making good decisions, and if their investment is likely to pay off. It's their way of saying, here is how we're doing and here is what we think will happen next. The press release itself, attached as Exhibit 99.1, is the key document here. It is where they've laid out their performance. Since we are looking at a report filed on the 5th of November, focusing on the quarter ending the 30th of September, we can expect to see details about revenue, how much profit they made, and perhaps important updates on their various product lines. Looking at the general context of companies like Elanco, the animal health sector is pretty resilient. People tend to spend on their pets even when times get tough, and ensuring food supply through healthy livestock is always a priority. So, the underlying demand for their products is likely strong. Is Elanco capitalizing on this demand effectively and managing its costs well? When a company like Elanco puts out its results, investors are scanning for a few things. Did they hit their targets? Did they grow their sales compared to the same time last year? Are their profits increasing? And importantly, what are their future projections telling us? A consistent upward trend in revenue and profit is generally a good sign, showing the company is expanding its business and becoming more efficient. Conversely, if sales are flat or declining, or if profits are shrinking even with growing sales, it could signal problems. Maybe their products are facing more competition, or their costs of doing business are going up faster than their prices. The guidance section, where they talk about future expectations, is also vital. If they set the bar low, they can easily exceed it, making them look good. But if they set it high and miss, it can cause their stock price to tumble. The fact that this report is signed off by Robert M. Van Imbergen, the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, adds a layer of formality and assurance. These are the people responsible for the company's financial health and reporting. Their signature signifies that the information presented is, to the best of their knowledge, accurate and in line with regulations. Now, let's put on our thinking caps and consider what this all means. Elanco, by filing these results, is communicating its performance to the market. It is an opportunity for them to highlight successes, address challenges transparently, and set expectations. For us, it's a chance to see the real economic engine of the company in action. Are they delivering value to their shareholders and customers? That is the core question every investor is asking. So, to wrap it up, this filing is a snapshot of Elanco Animal Health Inc. Its financial journey around the autumn of 2025. It is about their performance in the last quarter and their view on what is coming next. It is not just about numbers on a page. It is about what those numbers say about the company's health, its strategy, and its future potential in the vital animal health market. Now, looking at Elanco's situation from a broader perspective, navigating the animal health market presents both significant opportunities and unique challenges. On the one hand, the increasing humanization of pets means people are spending more on pet care, driving demand for advanced veterinary medicines and services. Similarly, the global need for efficient and safe food production keeps the demand for livestock health products robust. However, this sector is also highly regulated and R&D intensive, meaning companies need substantial investment and face lengthy approval processes for new products. Competition is also fierce, with established players and new entrants vying for market share. Therefore, Elanco's ability to innovate, bring successful products to market, and manage its operational costs effectively will be key determinants of its long-term success. Their financial reports are the most direct way to gauge how well they are navigating these dynamics. Alright, that is our breakdown of Elanco Animal Health's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think they are positioned for strong growth, or are there hidden challenges? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate finance. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description below to join the conversation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.